Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Chronicon. My name is Wilfred. So this is yet another video that is behind the scene. Before I build any guide for this game, I always experiment and try out different kind of like tuning to see what is the best result. And the reason why I want to do a little bit of behind the scenes is that a lot of time it's not really about referring to a build that some people has, but the thinking behind it. And I would like to, just as I journey through this gearing sessions and build kind of optimization, I would like to share with you my thinking process behind it. And who knows, it may help you and your characters. Although we may not be having the same build, but at least you hear some kind of like thinking behind it. So I hope that's useful. Now, I'm now level 100 Warlock with 432 mastery point, which is pretty alright. I can now do the Mythic 11, and that's pretty good because Mythic 11, as I always say, right, Mythic 11 and Mythic 15, which is the maximum you can go before you go endless, is that there's no change to the resistance penalty. There's no change to the resistance of the mob either. But it's really about the health of it. So, and also the damage against you will be triple. So if you can buy a notch like survive with the health bar, which is about 2/3 through the dungeon, most likely you can survive through the last one, just that it takes a little bit longer time. So it may not be very good for farm efficiency, but it will help you with your ego and say, oh, I've done it, right? So my goal is to very comfortably do 11. Then after that, I can just jump to 15 and have fun with it, right? That's my plan. Now, I'm building a Warlock, which is pure summoner. This is like the most summoner kind of like things that you can see as a Warlock. Now, is it really the best choice? I don't know, because there are other options that you can pick just one pet and go along with your build, be it as sorcery or bane or a curse, a mix of that. But I just would like to go full summoner and see what it means. So I'm not going to repeat what I've said in the past videos because, for some of you who has been following my video for this journey, I don't want you to keep hearing the same thing again and again. Now I'm using the Dragon Lord set, and I'm using the Master Command as well. These are two sets that help me buff my pets. A big deal. Now the one that I would like to spotlight today is the advancing army. So advancing army is pretty interesting. If I use the movements, like if I stat on movement speed, it actually increased my companion damage as well. If you take a look at my companion damage, it's running about the 1591. So the faster it is, the better it is. Now, coupled with the fact that my ultimate is in fact the demon spawn, whereby I increase my movement speed, attack speed, and also reduce the cooldown of all fire skill by 25%, and that would be like if I use this one, you see a little wing behind me, and you can see the score sheet again. You can see that my companion damage go up because of my advancing army. But it's really cool because the character move quite fast. I can teleport here and there with my relics. So yeah, I mean it's really going faster and faster and faster. So now, in this video, I'm going to do a 11 for you guys, just for you to take a look at how the thing pans out. I've got a bit of mastery points, so now I'm more or less getting the stuff that I really want, and I've been fine tuning the build a little bit here and there. Right now, I just land everything into my the rest of these trees first before I focus on one primary power, which is either the damage or health to scale up. I don't know what I'm lacking until I hit the 15, I guess, then I can tell a little bit more. Now, that's number one. Number two is that the reason why you do anomaly is that you collect something called memory essence. And if you do an elite one, whereby you cannot get defeated inside, and you've got more memory essence. So in a Diablo 3 kind of terms, it's like ranking your legendary exam. That's what the end game is. But the good thing about this is that in Diablo 3, you got 3 exam to level. Here, you got all the attributes, the white attribute, everything you can level up as well. So it is really fun from that sense. So I'm just going to do my boots a little bit. The cap is 300. The cap is 350. So I can do use some memory essence and just up this guy and make it like more powerful. So that's my game right now. And of course, I can choose another stat, another stat. And then, by the way, all these stats can change as well. So if one day I say that, well, I need vampire, which is a health on hit, I can change my health into vampire as well. So I think there's some like health 1600. If I say, well, I think I have enough health because I've got enough mastery point. Let's just say I want vampire health on hit. and that's cool as well. Now I'm not going to go through all the monsters here and there, but they all there for a reason. And just for the reference again, is that I'm not having everything being like apply rune. I only have 4 items that has rune against it. I've still had another 4 items that I can rune against it, and I have none of my items have being additional gems. So as you play this game, you'll come across very rare stuff called the prismatic star or circle or square. Now these are really cool stuff. It add a permanent like socket onto your items, but you have to make a decision here, because you wouldn't want to make the wrong decision. As simple as that, because the decision stay with the gear. You cannot say, oh, I don't want the shape of it, I want to change. So from my understanding is that if I'm using a helm or armor or whatever, what have you, I would go for a star, because star would give me the either companion damage or the evasion. Which is here, I think, the evasion. So both are pretty nice. 9%, I mean, I've got gear to up my damn strength as well. So I get another extra like 9% or 10% evasion. That's pretty cool. My evasion right now is standing at, maybe I go through my stat with you again. My evasion is 41%, so at another 9, if I get 2 socket there, I get like, 50, 59, 57 or 60 plus evasion. That is pretty cool. And I've got a decent amount of damage reduction as well. Just want to share that with you. I got 15%. Well, the damage reduction is not great, but what I've got is the damage stagger. So 74% damage stagger. 90% of the damage received through the damage stagger is being knocked off, so I don't need to take that. And 20% of the damage stagger cumulatively over 3 seconds are used as a DPS as well, so I got gear to go against that. So I want to get a bit of damage, not too much until the character can die, the kill with it, but it's good enough to just boost my DPS while taking damage. So I think it's a fun thing I'm doing here. So again, I'll do another video on the items and what kind of rune it is, but the main thing is just to introduce you different aspects of the game. And today I would like to show you the transmutation again on the diamond itself. So I would like to add 1 permanent slot to my headgear. Okay, 1 here and 1 here. You can open up recipe. I've got a guide on all the recipe that you have for transmutation. So like that, then I got one empty star socket there, and I want to put one onto my chest as well. Done. Now this is very rare stuff. I mean, you have to make the decision. You just can't, I played hundreds of hours. I only have like 30 across the 3 of them. So it's very, very rare stuff. Unless you really like the build, you probably don't want to go there. And towards the end of the journey, you see what you're missing, then you go for it. Now, I would like to try something called evasion. Anyway, the gem itself can be destroyed. You can just keep, because you have a lot of gems to it, right? The gem itself can be destroyed on the item. So you can change your decision, but the shape of the gem cannot be changed. So that is the rule of the game, yeah? Let's just go for it. So let me just create some gems first, because I don't have enough. It's a lot faster, easier than Diablo. Okay, I want evasion, just for the heck of it. Okay, hang on. The evasion. Yeah, so there is 2 evasion. So let me put this guy here. I want the evasion.
Totally your kind of blame.
Yeah. And this one here, I want the evasion as well. You can destroy everything if you want. So it's a nice mix of damage and evasion. Now my evasion go up to 51%, just when as I predicted. And I still haven't got the rune whereby I can increase the gem strength by 20%, I think, and that will hit it to 60% or whatever. So that's pretty exciting. So now I'm really stoked. I think this is going to be a good run. I hope I can survive. If not, I'll run it again. I mean, there's no big deal. The main thing is that the difference between elite and the dungeon, well, non-elite, is that you face the same difficulties. Just that for dungeon anomaly, your character can die and get defeated and respawn again. But for elite, once the character get defeated and is stopped, like you don't get the final reward. The reason why I would advise you to go elite is that you can never know how well your build is until you see whether you can survive as well. Because if you keep dying and you get through a dungeon, what's the point? You get the reward, but it's not strong enough for the end game. So that would be my advice. Just go for elite. Forget about the normal one. If you feel that you are too weak or against the monsters, think about what kind of stats that you can build to make your character stronger. Think about the lowering the difficulties to make sure that you can go fast as well. So got to be fast. Got to be fast. All right. So let's go for it. This is 11 ultimate. Oh, this is very dark. Alright, just keep moving. Like I say, take some damage, but not too much. Now these are very high. Sabator is a very high damage. Come on, high damage kind of like you can hear them. Those that shoot arrow to you is very high damage. Ooh, this is very high damage. Yeah, so have to be careful. Ultimate, go fast, go fast. Just try to get kill streak. Whoa. Yeah, just try to move around and get your demon that does a job. Resummon the Wrath. Whoa, these are big ones. You see the Wrath does curse as well. It's very nice. You can see the Bone Storm. Whoa, get out from there. Those hit really hard. You don't want to get into that trouble. So that is done. I can just run for like, you know. Ooh, these are hard one. Let's go. See whether I can chain it up for kill streak or not. Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah. Well, your eyes have to be very, very sharp to see where are the danger area. You don't just like, you know, go into places and some of them is more dangerous than others, and sometimes the geography of it kind of like where things are can be a bit hard as well. Now these things will hit rather hard as well. The eyes thingy, so we try to be gentle a little bit. Okay, these are mortar, just like Diablo 3. Yeah, so far these mobs are not too dangerous. I can be a bit brave and just get their shrine. Resummon my Wrath, ultimate. Ooh yeah, these are fine so far. These are fine. You can pull quite a bunch of it. You know. Oh, I got stuck a bit. See the danger of it. You know, it does. You have to be rather sharp sometimes on where things are, where the dangerous area. You try to open up the area as well, in a way that you can chain up everything, so you can have a kill streak as well. But I mean, you know, look, ideally I would like to loot everything, but you just can't sometimes. So as kill streak is pretty good right now, and ultimate. Okay, I don't need to do that anymore, just for kill streak. Yeah. Okay, let's see whether I can get to the next bit. Yeah, I can. Ooh, nice. These 3 maps together, 600 odd kill streak, so that is pretty good. So I just Wrath. Yep, so these are the well, I don't know why my sometimes the force move is a little bit clunky. I don't know why. Like it doesn't move and I force move it. Maybe I just too many command. Yeah. Alright, so stay away from those. I cannot move. Don't know why. Maybe I was being stunned, maybe I was slow, or I don't know. Wrath. That was a shrine, by the way. So that is the end dungeon, the entrance of it. Yeah, these are pretty alright. These are not too hard bosses. Ultimate. Come on, chain it up, chain it up. Don't lose it. Yeah. All right, very good, very good. And higher difficulties, in fact, it's easier to chain as well because mob don't die too fast, and you got a chance to just move things around. That is a good thing about it. So sometimes it's good to play a little bit higher difficulties to chain the mob and so on. All right. So like I say, I mean now I can go do the boss already, but I just want to stay away from trouble. Wow, that didn't hurt, but it should have. Maybe the evasion is very high right now. So like I said, I mean, I can probably do end game here, but I just want to see how good it is on this one. So 1029 kills, not too bad, I would say. It depends on the map, of course. Some maps are better than others. But yeah, you can see the whole entourage, including the Wrath. So let's do a boss now. Ultimate. Alright, cool. So right, done. That's good. Yay, lovely. So yep, that's the thing. And the some of you talk about loot filter as well. This game does more than loot filter, by the way. There's a radio looting as well. So it is auto looting. It's called radio loot filter. Press Q, by the way. You can see the yellow box around you. Your auto loot equipment that you want to see here. So it's pretty good. So I would say that if you take away the Q, you see it doesn't loot. You can drop something like you can drop this guy here, right? This is a legendary, right? So you can press a Q, and this is the circle that you can go and loot it. See, auto loot, right? So you don't need to worry about things that you don't auto loot. You don't need it, just for your satisfaction that there's a loot explosion, right? And the another thing that you can put in stat to increase the circle of this guy. That will of course affect your other kind of build, what have you as well. So this game is really fun. I don't think there's any ARPG that allow you to do that. So after I come here, usually I'll just start the sale thing and think about which one to keep. Usually I keep the true legendary. I just want to build something quite fun in the future, and also for it to augment gear, to empower gear as well, because you can sacrifice a true legendary into your gear to make it more awesome. So it's part of crafting. Check out my guide there. There are guides to around it. So there are true legendary that I usually keep, and I usually I also keep an eye out on what kind of gear that I could use to get a rune. Yeah. So far nothing, and I would just put it into the bank. This is share bank. There's a lot of slot there, so anything I do, just chuck it there. And any things I want to think about in the future, I just chuck it there first. Now I'll do rationalization in the future. Now usually after that, I'll come here and do enchant my gear to make it even stronger, like this one here. Yeah, this one is I can do this guy. Yeah, so I can still increase my companion strength. And then lastly is the mastery point. 9 point for kill streak across 3 maps is pretty good. It's not something that happen all the time, so I can max out this guy. Yeah, so that's pretty good. 2 more points. I don't need that. I suspect I could put in more to boost up my firepower, so I just land everything here for the time being. I do my living blood as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, done. Let's do another round. One more round for you guys, and I hope I can demonstrate different map and see maybe different type of mobs that I have to go against, because that was a bit pretty straightforward, I would say. Gotta go fast. Okay, different map. Okay, summon my Wrath. You can see the Wrath is doing his thing, because I'm seeing like I can see the curse as well as the curse. Okay, try to stay away from trouble. Yeah, just keep going. For a bit. Stay away from the debuff coming up to you, or the frost debuff. You can avoid that. Or you can take some damage just to up the DPS a little bit, you know. So so the map is kind of alright for this map. So you just need to, you know, do a bit of like circling the whole thing. Summon my buff and stay away from trouble. Stay away from fire. Get out from all these things. Do as much as you can. If not, then it's just like maybe yeah. Okay, ultimate. It's very relaxing, this build. I mean, you know, there aren't really a lot of requirement when it comes. Whoa, stay away from all this because it could hurt quite badly. Yeah, summon Maraf. Every 25 seconds, you need to summon a Maraf. Unfortunately, UI doesn't tell you when, which I feedback to the developer, which is one person, and he's kind enough to mention that yeah, he will look into it. One of the future patches to give us the pack count, just like Diablo 3. So I think that would be good. Hey, gotta go fast. Very relaxing. This is 11. It's not easy. 11 is not easy. But if you can survive 11, and more or less your build is there, the rest of it just to make you even stronger, faster. Come on. 70%. I don't know, sometimes it got stuck a little bit for some strange reason beyond me. Laugh, ultimate. %. This is a large map. Sometimes it oh wow, I got stuck. Yeah, sometimes it's very frustrating. And I want the force move doesn't move. There must be a reason why. I'll figure out one of these days. Could be my fault. I mean, it could be user's fault. Yeah. Done. So yeah. And I think that is that's almost there. I don't need to do the rest of it. I just want to get a bit of kill streak, and so yeah, that's it. And I can potentially get to the next map as well. Nice. Because I reserved some of the inner circle kind of more. Come on, map. Now this is not a very good map for. Well, this map is quite tough because a lot of narrow corridor. Just like Diablo 3, some maps are harder than others. And this is one of those maps that is harder to chain anything. These are very, very high DPS stuff. You can hear the sound. They go, you know. Ultimate. Gotta go fast. Ooh. Yeah, I just sometimes have to eat the damage and hope that I'm okay. But you don't want to die. Sometimes it could be sudden death, man. Ah! Oh, yeah. Ooh. These are pretty scary stuff. Have to get out from this corridor. You try not to test all these things because when you stand on it, you didn't know. Because I'm using a damage stagger. But then it's just sudden death because like all the damage just hit onto you. Done. Come on. Well, I've tried to chain it, but I couldn't. Okay, let's pull back. This thing will whirlwind into you. You can aid it. You can try to aid it. I mean, it depends on how confident you are. But I don't really do these difficulties often, so I just want to be safe a little bit and not to have sudden death. Onto the character because of the stagger kind of thing. Ooh, let's get away from that. Alright. Wow, I got stuck here. Don't know why. Hey, loot something. Okay, move up a bit. Yeah, a lot of boxes, and these are obstacles, but you can break it. Summon my Wrath, ultimate. Very nice, man. This is so enjoyable. Well, I mean, I like my Templar too, but this requires a lot less clicks to get things done. You know, it's just different things. Sometimes you like to have a click fest, but sometimes you just want to like relax. And this Warlock pure summoner build is a very lazy build, I would say. Super lazy. 61%. Alright, done. Okay. Wrath. Boss is there. A lot of money, Wrath, ultimate, what have you. Ultimate is every 31 seconds. Wrath is every 26 seconds if you can count it. Require a little bit of thinking. Yep, it does. It's the only mental muscle that you need when you play this build. Otherwise, it's very enjoyable. Just keep moving, keep going to the right places, avoid all the bad stuff, and let your monster does all the things that require. Other than that, yeah, you are fine. Done. Portal is there. So now I'm just going to continue doing a bit just for my kill streak because I need the XP. I need the XP for me to further my character and whoa, do a bit of health potion as well. Yeah, just a bit more. Ultimate. Ooh. Yeah, nice. I think that's about it. Stay away from that thing. And I've destroyed everything almost. So I've got a 700 kill. I mean that give me 9 points of in total 9 points of mastery point, which is not too bad so far. So far so good. So now let's just do the boss ultimate. Have to survive. Yeah, come on. Oh wow. Well, I don't need to do anything actually. Well, I need to use my health hit every cooldown, but that's about it. All right, thanks. So that's all, and I hope you got an idea of what's a behind the scene kind of thing, because I changed up a couple of things. I got 11 kind of points, so that's pretty good, and it give you a little bit of like idea of how this game kind of like journey is like, and I'm pretty happy. I just need to figure out a few last runes to do, farm a bit more kind of like a runes for my Warlock, and I'll try to build something quite fun about it. And I hope soon enough I'll do a guide on the full summoner build for you guys. Alright, see you later. Goodbye.